Well, hello, flowers from grandmother's garden. This call is just for you. We're going to walk through our whole process of what we're doing, but first let's just take a breath together. Let's just breathe in and hold it and release. And be aware of your breath all the time as much as you can. Breathe in the life force. Let that life force swirl around in you and breathe back out loving care for the world. Let's be conscious and purposeful in our breath throughout these moments in this time of change. And we are in a grand change. And what I've been receiving that we are crowning right now. The new life is crowning, and it's crowning in each of our hearts. It's crowning out through us, through humanity. The new that's being born is coming out through humanity. So we're all feeling it. We're all experiencing that pressure and that tension in some way or another. So be gentle with yourselves and each other and continually offer that calming essence and presence of a midwife to Mother Earth as she is the one giving birth through us. So as we are going through this, and with Global Grandmothers Council Network, we are going through a birthing also. As we've had Grandmother's Garden, I think it's been 6 months we've been open in the garden, and it was a great idea, but it's been clunky and it hasn't been used, and it's not a good use of the dollars you are all supporting us with, and it's just barely making ends meet there. So we felt that it was only right and honest and true for us to really consider whether that was a good idea to continue with. And as a team, a leadership team, we decided to try to go back to our original idea of what we wanted. We wanted to map each other. We wanted to be able to find each other in the world. And we wanted to be able to share who we are and our goods and our services and all of that. So we have found eDirectory, which is our website is ggcndirectory.org on the eDirectory platform. And I'm really excited about this because it offers so much more. And we are opening the gates to not just grandmothers. This is open to grandmothers and allies and anyone who walks in a kinship way, who loves and cares about future generations. So, we will be having lots of different networks coming in and connecting with each other. I've shared it with a couple of the networks that I have, but I have not offered entrance yet. The website is open. It's available. As soon as you get your login code, you are welcome to put your profile and then your listing. And I'm going to walk you through what all that looks like. And I hope you'll really appreciate the benefits we're giving you in exchange for how you've supported us since the beginning here. It's really a heartful service, and I really appreciate all the donations and the subscriptions from Grandmother's Garden. And this is a big leap because that's our only source of income. Our fundraisers are not being effective at this point. So the subscriptions that we have are our sole source of income. The eDirectory is 1/3 of the price and the cost of Grandmother's Garden. And so that will help us be more effective in how we're using your dollars. So I'm going to just share my screen and walk you through this new place that we have. So the directory, I love the feel when you first get here. This is how we feel. These grandmas, these indigenous grandmothers, this scrolls through the magazine, our events. These are the headers for different pages, our listings, and back to the front. So right here on the home page, our home, then we have listings. This is where you'll put your business or your service. You can you will be able to list in different categories and so you'll be connected to categories. When someone comes to look for something, they'll click on a category and see who's in there. We also have ads. This is an ad space on the side. So you'll have the ability to advertise if you have an event or a service or something special you're going to be doing. We'll have some advertising packages later. We don't have those yet because this is a work in progress. So right now, we're the only ones that are on here. Just Suzanne, Kelly, and I are the only ones that have uploaded our content. Well, Suzanne hasn't uploaded her content, but if you click on that, see it's members only. So we don't have a membership here yet. So, oh, you'll have to subscribe to unlock that content. So I'm going to go through the subscription process in a little bit. But each grandmother who has submitted an article in Grandmother's Magazine will have a listing that they can claim on their personal profile. And everything that they have submitted will be linked to their profile. And you'll be able to share that with your people. And we are looking for help uploading the content from our 6 months of magazines. So if anybody would like to volunteer to help us out with that, Kalina would be so grateful. So go back, this is our listing page. So listing is where the people will be, the businesses. Classifieds are where your goods and services will be listed. And there are price points here, but you will not be able to have a payment through the directory. You will be able to link to your own payment process, whether that's PayPal, Venmo, your own website, your own Zephy, whatever payment practice you normally use, you can link right to it. No percentage of any of that will go to Global Grandmothers. That is just strictly all for you. So classifieds are where you put your services and your time. And as we go through creating of a listing, I'll show you, you can even put hours that you're available for people. Then there's events. And we don't have any events in there yet. So because there are no events on there yet, there are no categories showing. But the categories show up when something's listed in them. And I'm going to skip over subscribe while I just continue through this. So there are articles. So every article from the magazine will be listed separately here. They are not yet, but they will be. They'll be listed so you can read the whole magazine or an article in the magazine, and we'll also each be able to upload our own articles. If it's not in the magazine and you have an article you want to share with the world, you can put in an article. We also have a blog, and you'll be able to put things in the blog. So I'm going to go the subscribe, and I'm going to walk us through this process. So this call is for flowers from Grandmother's Garden. And in the directory, we're calling you blooms instead of flowers. They're blooming. So in addition to the subscription benefits, we're also offering things in Grandmother's Magazine. So if at the Bloom level, which I'll show you will be a $22 a month rate that you will get for $13 because that's the flower rate. So the Bloom, you'll have the free classified ad in Grandmother's Magazine, a half-page ad or article in Grandmother's Magazine every month. And then as people sign up, there is a free, people can sign up for free and they can look at all the articles and the blogs and the classifieds and the listings. They don't have to pay anything to just see and connect. And then these are the subscription levels we have. So the basic, so our seed members in Grandmother's Garden that were free in Grandmother's Garden are going to get this $5.50 a month for free in the directory. They will be able to have one event and one classified and one article and one listing. It's just basic. Here I am. Hey, maybe I do readings for people and I don't have a big business, but I can still put my listing and do readings or do whatever. Now the sprouts are $11 a month and it's buy one, give one. So anyone who signs up at the sprout level will give us a subscription to give to a grandmother at the seed level as well. So even if they weren't in Grandmother's Garden, but we find, somebody really wants the subscription and they just can't afford it, this buy one, give one will give us a bank of memberships to use for that. And with that, we give you more than the individual membership. We give you a first level listing, which gives you more benefits than the basic listing. So that is, you can have up to one category assignment, ratings and reviews, your email, your URL, phone, video, additional uploads, a lot of things you can put on here. You can connect with your social network. Your Facebook feed or your Twitter feed will show up on your listing. And they'll be able to click and go to your social media and see what you posted last on your listing here, which is I think that's really exciting. And you can have 5 classifieds. You can have a cover image, a logo image, a banner ad, and map to where you are. And then, so that's just the listing. Then you can have 3 articles and of your own that aren't the articles we upload. The events, you can be in up to 2 categories for your event and have all the detail information that you need to have for your event. Map it. And then the classifieds, you can be in 2 different categories, a description, a detailed description, all the information people will need to contact you and show pretty pictures. So I think this is just a really wonderful thing, and that's just the sprout. So you guys are going to get the Bloom membership. And with that, you get 12 classifieds, 12 articles, 12 events, and 2 listings. So you might have 2 different brands you're working with in your services, or you might want to list, I do these events every year, so I want to list it as this event, this name that I'll have events with. You can list 2 different listings. And then the trees are what our fruits and nuts are getting the tree membership, and they're unlimited in their articles and events and classifieds and listings. And then there's one more level above this, which is being created now, is not live yet. And we're asking people to apply before they purchase the $55 a month to be regional ambassadors. We're developing the program to be a regional ambassador, and we're going with bioregions, not countries and states and things like that. And we're asking for the $55 a month for those responsibility level memberships that will be the basic referral. They'll get all the referrals from that region that we develop. So they'll have a lot of opportunity for more income as they're working. So those are the different memberships. Now I'm going to take you through the process. Do you have any questions, Debbie, before I move into how to sign up from all that?
I think my only question, you probably will cover it, is an article different from like a blog post?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, articles are different than blogs. A blog, and I haven't even gotten into the blog yet to really know it. So we're moving slowly, and we're looking at maybe in 3 months having a grand opening, or maybe in fall with the equinox. That might be a good time for our grand opening in the harvest. So, but we haven't planned that yet. But we want to give everybody a chance to get their content uploaded and make it full and rich. Okay, so getting started with the Bloom programs and circles. Okay, so first you want to sign in and register. Well, I'm going to use a whole new membership. Oh, come on. There's a circle, and I'll make up a password. And log in. Oh, I need to register. I'm not a member. I need to register first. So here I am, GGCN circle. Then you have to click the boxes, click that box. You have to say you're not a robot, and then register. And then I'm going to sign in. Okay, I'm in. So here's where I can create my personal profile. And then when this is your dashboard, and after you're filled out, it'll guide you. It's like, oh, complete your profile. And then there'll be information here that will let you know what's going on, recent activity. So I'm going to go to edit profile. Here's where you upload your photo. You put whatever display name you want to have here. You can change it at this point, and you'll have your own URL. So it'll be GGCN Directory.org/your name. And you tell about me right here. And then you can change your email address at any time. You can change your password here. You put all of your contact information. I'm recommending that people put their country, state, maybe even city and zip code, because it's searchable by location, but don't put your home address, please. I don't think we need to do that. You can put a business address if you have a business. If you have a storefront, please put your business address. But on your personal profile, I don't think we need to. So then you'll publish your contact and you understand that the information is stored publicly. Save the changes. Oh, I didn't agree to the consent terms. So I have to click on the boxes. Now, I didn't do anything in the account, but hopefully you will when you create your listing. So then, if I want to list with us, it brings us back to the subscribe page. And we're going to do the bloom again. Now that we have to have a profile before we can even put in the subscription. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so here we're then at the checkout for the Bloom subscription. And at the $22 a month, I can apply a sample code here. This will not be a code that we use later. Due today, nothing. So this is a free, this code will be in there. I'll delete it when we're done here. So I understand that if I make purchases, my billing. Okay. Oh, I hadn't hit apply. That was what I didn't do. Make sure you hit apply when you put a discount code in. So now we'll continue. And now I should have a dashboard, a list with us. So all of that's going to get edited out until here we are. Then we go back to subscribe. And we're going to go back to the Bloom. And we're going to put in our promotional code. And we're going to apply the promotional code. Continue. Now I've got 15 days free. And then $0 a month until the coupon expires. So this is for one billing cycle. So the first month will be $0. And then it'll be $22 at the end of the first month. Okay, payment status approved. So then we want to go to dashboard. Now you'll see up here, there should be, now there's dashboard where it wasn't there before, dashboard. So dashboard is where you start putting your listings. So the listing is, as I said, the listing is your business. The listing is, these are templates. I just use the contributors. You can play with that if you like to see what the others are. So you can put your listing title. So for me, I might put a listing of Healing Hands Ministry or nonprofit consulting. I can do different listings in different categories. In the categories for your listings, we have artists and makers, authors and writers, birthing midwives and doulas, community groups and activism, crone elder circles, earth stewards, education and schools, First Nation leaders, groups and organizations, health and well-being, hospice and end-of-life care, learning and mentorship, movement, yoga and dance, professional services, retail storefront, spiritual groups and ministries, support groups, and travel guides. that is just what we're starting with. If for some reason you have a goods or services that don't fit in any of those categories, we can create a new category. It's not a challenge at all. So you can choose up to 3 category assignments. There's a summary description, just to briefly describe what it is that you're listing. So I'm offering healing services in person or the internet, whatever. You can use AI to help you figure out what words to use also. And then you have a long description that's not limited like the short description. You can type keywords for search, that if somebody's searching for healing, you want to have healing in your words. Then all of your contact information. If you're putting your location, you can put a landmark or point of reference for where you're near. And then you can have your Facebook page, your Instagram, your X, your LinkedIn, and your TikTok. You can put in an icon and a name of the icon. You can add your hours for every day. And SEO, search engine optimization. If you're that techie and want to add all of this, you're welcome to. And then over here on the right-hand side is where your photo gallery will be. You can upload your photos. It tells you what size of photo to use. And Canva is great for creating all the photos. You have a cover image, a logo image. You can put your videos from YouTube or any other platform and a brief description of your video. You can choose a file that you want someone to be able to download. Maybe you have a PDF. So this is your listing. We went through the profile, then this is the listing. We're going to go back to the dashboard. Let's add a classified. You can have 12 classified ads. So again, the title, it's important to know that price, this side is dollars and this side is cents. So you have to fill them both out. You want it associated with your listing so people know it's yours, that you are listing it. The images and videos are on the right-hand side and text on the left. So our categories here, we have for classifieds, we have animal care and training, beauty and wellness, books, music and podcasts, clothing and accessories, courses and workshops, First Nations, free and giveaway, healing services, help wanted, home and living, kids clothing and toys, rentals and spaces, spiritual and altar, training and lessons. So again, we've got keywords and contact and SEO and all of the files. So then we go back to the dashboard and we can add articles, 12 articles. So the title of the article, the categories for your articles, up to 5 category assignments. We don't have very many categories yet. We're still working on the categories for articles. An abstract of the article, the actual article, keywords, SEO, and all of your images and about the author on this side. Back to the dashboard. Then we also have events. Again, the event title, your categories, and you'll see all of these keywords. They're pretty much each is kind of the same for how you list it. You can put, if you have an event on Facebook, you can put the URL here, or on Twitter, X. Photos and images and videos. So this is what you'll have as a bloom. And you can start adding content, manage all your listings. You have 2 listings, so you can manage your listings in one place. Go to billing. You can see your subscriptions and your transaction history and your account. Again, passwords, all of those things. So I want to show you what a completed listing looks like. Kelly did a really good job on hers, so I'm going to click on hers because she's very professional. Oh, and reviews. Everyone can receive reviews. So if you have clients that have given you reviews, you can ask them to write a review here. So this shows love, wisdom, power, paths to wholeness. These are the categories she's in. She's in Talent, Oregon. Here's her phone number. You can visit her website. You can send a message. Her overview. She has some pictures. And then tells about her, the hours that she does services, what she offers. Here's a video about her. Here's her Facebook feed. This is what she just posted on Facebook. Follow her on social media. So that's the listing. That's what a listing will look like once you get it done. Do you have any questions, Debbie, on this at this point?
No, my only question is how to upload a blog, or I don't know if you even qualify as a bloom for that.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of feeling like the blog is from the directory people.
Gotcha.
And so you would want to submit a blog to us and we would post it. And we haven't limited those things.
Gotcha.
So I will know more in the coming week on that as soon as I got past this part. So I will be emailing everyone individually with the here's I turned my video off. There I am. With your personal login code and yeah, so
I guess my only
that
other question is if I have a membership through the end of October, will that change over to this, or am
you
I good till the end of October?
your annual membership will give you another full year free because you paid the membership in the circle. We're giving you a whole year from now. So you won't have to pay in October. You won't be
Gotcha.
due till June of next year.
Yay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me at circle@globalgrandmotherscouncil.org. And thank you. This call's going to get edited before it gets sent out.
Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate this.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
next time.
I'm really excited about it. And we're connecting with all these other networks, and everybody's been wanting a network, and hey, we got it built. So we can bring them all in and have permaculture communities and indigenous nations, and everybody can be here in one place. So okay, much love. Bye for now.